It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Marlon Humphrey. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Ravens and the Pats, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout, and it's really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and of course leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I think we'll remember 2021 as a banner quarterback draft, and we saw 5 taken in the first round. It was actually the 5th of those 5, Mac Jones, who was the runner-up in the Rookie of the Year voting with the 5th most yards by a rookie in league history. The Patriots, they have to be dancing in the streets with the idea that this guy is going to be their quarterback for about the next 10 years.
Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
Another excellent season from Lamar Jackson that was cut short by ankle injury and actually showed just how much he is valued as the leader of the Baltimore Ravens as they went 0-4 down the stretch and missed the playoffs without him. Prior to that, they were 8-5 in a tough AFC North, and he was on his way to his 3rd 1,000-yard season as a runner and career-high marks as a passer.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. There, this is caught. It's Parker. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 18 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throwing, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On the delay, here's Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Folks kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the 2nd half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop it. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Pass midfield, look out. And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well as time has run out in this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the right side with Harris. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Jones, off play action. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. On the return is Jones. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one complete to Smith. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jones now off the play fake. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Jones. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The delivery the comebacker here, connecting with Parker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, partner, when a team...
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. And taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Have to review the play. The ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's pulled in at the 32. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Helping them just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New England, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.